Hi guys, welcome back to the channel once again, and there's been so many people wanting me to get back on this car. It is unreal, and you're not the only one. I've wanted to just absolutely nail this car, get it done, get the front end on and move on to the other bits on it, but not going to get into it. But just obviously the last few months just been mad for everyone, so I am a normal person, so that has affected me as well. But that being said, we've hopefully freed up some time now, moving forward with all the projects, not just this car, to carry on going. I don't know how much I'm going to get done in this episode, but I really just wanted to sort of get back into it, see where we left off, see what we've still got to do, check a few things over and make a plan moving forward. That is the main thing. So I think the best thing to do is to show you. Let's get back on it. But before we get into that, I just wanted to thank everyone that supported us over all these sort of troubled times. I know everyone's going through all sorts of crap at the moment, but it's awesome. Like the subscriber base of this channel, it fills us all with so much joy. The comments we get and everything like that, it's absolutely awesome. At the end of the day, we're just normal people. We don't have massive budgets. We just enjoy our cars, and this is why we do it, because we like seeing really rusty things move on, you know. And if you followed Budget Club, which I'm pretty sure you all have, you see that's you know, obviously I got to see that a little bit more firsthand, or through a phone, because we can't see anyone anymore. But I got to see someone so happy with a product that I had done. So the Budget Clubman is the one I'm talking about, and that has now obviously gone to a new home. Yeah, that was obviously a few weeks back now, and it's weird. It's weird to open the garage or open the gates and just not see her there. But then I realised that was me last year, and how much we did to that last year. And this is it's another front end. It's the same sort of work. And yeah, I just wanted to thank everyone for that, because at the end of the day, that was a driveway job, and it's turned out. I'm so happy with it. I'm so proud of it, and I'm so happy that Pete's happy with it, because it is really going to be a cool car. And like I said, it's not left the channel as such. It's still going to be on here, so stay tuned for that. But this car lives with where the Budget Clubman's gone, so it kind of needs to go back to that, and they can enjoy being on the road together then. So we're going to walk around the car now. It's the easiest thing to do, and we'll just get back into it, because yeah, let's just do it. Yeah. Also, quick shout out, Mini Canics of Stockport. Paul and his team are awesome, so thought I'd wear a hoodie. But yeah, let's get stuck in.
Rightio, let's just start here, as this is where I'm stood. So not ground any of this back yet. We've fitted the flitch panel. It's not finished here. You can still see a little bit of rust just moving there. We've still got to cut this little piece out here, because this is where it folds around to the floor. So basically that lip is still under there. And we're going to make this little piece up. We are going to potentially do sills on this car and a doorstep, but I'm not going to replace the whole doorstep for that little bit of corrosion. We're going to do what we did in the Budget Clubman, and I've got an offcut of a panel somewhere, and we're going to make that little piece there, and obviously that's your seal anyway. But like I said, this flange here on this panel is massive, absolutely massive, so it's going to get trimmed back obviously to fit everything, and then you've got your A panel that folds around it. But we have got loads of bulkhead repairs to do, so we've still got this one in here to do. Obviously all up there just needs cleaning back, some treatment. All this undersill paint all needs to come off. That's where you can see all the moisture's getting under it there. All that just needs to come off. So it's just not very nice to look at. It's just nice, but it's all good solid still. Like I say, all needs grinding back there, so don't judge any of this. And it still needs a bit of welding from the inside. It's not finished by any stretch of imagination. But really what I want to achieve in this channel is we'll walk around, we're going to get stuck into it again. And we're also going to sort of try and clean this back to get ready for the front end. So it really is the next point of call, is the front end. Like I mentioned, I'm not too sure what's going on with the bonnet, with what we're doing with it. Me being me, I'd want to save the little bit of cash. I'd probably cut the lip off and do a Mark 1 grill on it. But what does everyone think about that? So there was a bit of a discussion, I think it was either on Instagram or on our last live stream, about like doing older styling to newer cars and vice versa, switching stuff around like resto mods with the older style. What does everyone think about that? Me, with this MPI, I would just do that. So moving forward with that, we've got the dash rail in. Anyone remembers from the last episode, the dash rail is in. Just needs a bit of tidying back, but we can do all that once the scuttle's in. We're going to have to manipulate this panel a little bit more to make things fit. Obviously, you're probably looking at that thinking that's an awful fit. I have left a bit on top anyway, so I've got something to trim back, but none of this is sat properly. The whole scuttle needs to come up and stuff like that. So the repair is also done in there. Obviously, it all needs tidying back. It's literally just been done. But all the bulkhead, if you remember, was completely gone. Completely gone. But it's there. Coolio for that. So that's that done. This is where we need to go to next, really. It's basically do the same repairs what we've done on the other side along here. Up here again, it's good and solid. We're going to clean all this back, and then we're just going to put the panel in basically on the hinge. This one's gone a little bit further. It's gone a little bit more further to my left, I guess. So we're going to obviously make sure sound deadening's out the inside of the car, but it's mainly, and you can see at the bottom, it's basically a seal cavity there. It's just taken that as well. So again, it's not an issue. But you can see like the A panel sort of fell off because the A panel can't get onto anything. And then we've got little things like this to deal with, which I'll clean out, put a blob of weld in, tidy up. And this is the one with got a door skin plan for it as well. So, and yeah, so moving inside the car, we've got a new set of subframe mounts there, the teardrop ones at the front. So obviously we've cut the front panel completely in. It's just silly, they were perish. The front end was obviously so bad on this car, it was just silly. So we sorted that. New set of door hinges all round. I think only one is savable, but for the sake of it, we might keep the savable one because the original ones are good. These are reproductions, but they hit or miss. These seem pretty decent. You can shim them up and stuff like that and grease them up and make them work a bit better. Don't seem too bad. These are from Mini Spares, I believe, and they're really not too bad. Obviously you've got the whole issue at the front I've got to deal with. I've never done this before, where you got to cut out the front arch and then basically cut it and put this panel up. And I'll go and show you the old panel just so you know what I mean by that. So you have the arch clearance on these big 13-inch wheels. Also got the front panel in there. We've got some door steps and bits and pieces. Like I say, we're going to try and save the steps and the front end and door skin. So loads of stuff. Right, so around the corner in my scrap pile. Oh look, there's a bit of the Budget Clubman. It's the last bit. I use that for poking my fire. But yeah, so this is what I mean by the front panel. So if we can just have a proper look at this here. So inside, look, there's another panel welded onto it. So basically this A panel shorter, it's been cut, the profile's been completely changed. So basically they've cut steel out, so it would have come to about here, and they cut it and then you push that back and put it over for strength. Obviously you can see right where that's the rest of the door post attached to it. But yeah, and obviously the old things and bits and pieces on there. Someone did say something about this way back in the beginning, to rescue the plate or something off the slam panel. There isn't any plates on the slam panel, like chassis plates or numbers or serial numbers or anything like that. So I'm assuming that possibly it's not the original front end. Also, or it could have been ground off or something. The only thing is actually on the car. So yeah, anyone need any 10-inch wheels?
Right guys, let's get into this. At the bottom of it, we're just going to clean back that flitch panel on the driver's side, just tidy that bottom bit up, put a bit of primer on it for now. We're not going to touch that area until we're sort of ready to start fettling the front end. It literally just needs to sort the bulkhead area out. Because I class the flitch panels across the top and down there as a bulkhead, the firewall, whatever you like. I don't want any of rust on that. If I'm going to put the scuttle on, the scuttle goes onto a clean panel. So I want to sort that out first, and then basically all I have to do after that is move forward for the front. So that's the plan with that. Also just noticed, need to set out my board. What's going on? To-do list for the Clubman, all ticked off. So we need to make another list really. What we really should do is get rid of the Budget Clubman off there. Set it up for the MPI really. Also, quick shout out to Frost, our sponsor. These guys are awesome. They really have sorted us out. Massive air bubble on my sticker there, my mistake. They've really sorted us out. I've actually got a parcel on the way from them guys. We've got some more tools, some products and bits and pieces for the coming project on its way. So yeah, really looking forward to that. So big thanks and shout out to Frost. The link is in the description below if you'd like to go and check out their website. Anything you need for your cars, guys, anything. And I mean anything restoration wise. You can get hold of your tools, garage workshop. You can kit your stuff out in there. It's awesome. So without further ado, let's get into this video.
Right guys, firstly, it's been a long time since I had my old friend out. Needs a good sharpen. But this chisel, I've had it since I was 14 when I first got into minis. It's done many restorations. But yeah, I've been, obviously you've just seen me then, grinding away, starting to clean it back there. Someone's obviously welded it there, plug weld, fair enough, yeah. A few welds in the middle, and I'm looking at it, and look at it from the back. There is the original one. So that's all seam sealer, which you saw me go through. There's absolutely no point in me spending all this time wasting grinding this, grinding that off when that is rotten. So what I'm going to do, this cutter, I'm going to cut it out and I'm going to keep it for now. So I've got a template of how far, you just saw me then take some photos because it has a flange that bends forward here. I'm just going to make that. I'm not mucking around because there's no point, because we can't put new front end onto that. Now how clean you get that, that's never going to be strong enough. So just cut it off. Safety first, guys. Apart from I've got holes in my gloves. Well, that one where it caught fire. But yeah, so there's nothing behind. I've just checked that. We're just going to cut it out. Right, so there we have it. That's what it looked like from what you guys couldn't see. There is no point me cutting that off or grinding laser, it's the old weld. So someone's actually put that over a rotten panel. So let's just replace that section in the wing. We did the same thing on the Budget Clubman. One side because it was bent because of an impact, and the other side because it looked like this. Admittedly, we didn't replace this much, but that's just later minis for you, unfortunately. They aren't the best in that respect. I've got the same grade still, so we'll replace it with that. Yeah, and I've just got to keep that flange. So like I say, I'm not going to bin this. I'll keep that for now, because then I can create that again. But it's just eliminated all of that. So let's put that aside. Let's have a bit of a look. So yeah, that looks a little brutal. But I know where I need to come back up to. Like I say, I've kept it for that flange, and it's all gone now. There's absolutely no mucking around. So along this edge, along in here, I'll clean it back. Same up here, we'll clean that back. All of this is fine. All this is fine. This should come off okay. I've just revealed the plug welds there, or spot welds, sorry. So we'll take that off. That's fine. We'll zoom all the way down that. Zoom. We'll go all the way down there, and you can see again. You know, that's the rest of the flange from the old panel. So it's definitely at the front end in its life. That's to confirm that for sure. There's too much sort of hand welding, if you know what I mean, not spot welds. So you can tell it's been done, which isn't an issue. But you obviously, why didn't they just cut that out and do that in the first place? Because this has been quicker for me. But what's done is done, as they say. So we've now got to make that. But the idea is to cut the rust out first, and then we'll go from there. But that's that bit done. Let's have a quick look at the other side. So I think we're going to end up doing the same, aren't we? So I'll have a bit of a grind about, but I can see that happening. It's rotten, and it's easier to just make 2 plates up and then bring the new front end to that. Good brew. Good bit of. Everyone needs a good shop mug, don't they? Right guys, it's freezing out here, as you can probably tell by my breath. So again, I spent a bit of time trying to clean it back, seeing how far I could go. There's 2 front panels here, that is 110% sure. I took one off and there was the rusty one underneath it, and that's what's left in the inner wing. So you saw me then, I started cleaning it back. We got to the point where it was just like, this isn't going to work. You're just still going to have issues, and you're not going to be able to put the new front panel on and put the new tab on the front panel to the new inner wing, to the inner wing, because there isn't anything there. And that, welding isn't easy at the end of the day.
and trying to weld to absolute rubbish makes your life harder. So just get rid of it, start again. I've got loads of scrap still, and right back at the beginning I said I don't think it can't be, obviously you could buy an inner wing and do an inner wing on a car, but we're not doing that on this car. It's not that sort of car to do. It's a repair, get it back on the road sort of car. But this I just wanted to point this out because I get a lot of comments like, especially with the 89. Let's just go right back to the beginning of the channel. Why didn't you just buy a new shell? Yes, we could have done. No, I'm not made of money, and I don't think you'd have got any further. You could have bought. Yes, you got a new shell, but you wouldn't have got any more car for your money. You would have saved a heap of time. That thing would have been done by now. But it's not that car again, and that is the biggest thing with people. Like, if it was just a car, any run-of-the-mill car, yes, you could argue if you were going to make proper money on it, you could do that. But the car means, like, it means a lot to us, and it is okay. Yes, 80% of the shell is going to be new, but yeah, you still got some of the car there. Yeah, some bits of the car you remember and stuff, and I appreciate that about anyone. So we're one of those people. We try to save it if we can. But this is the one reason, and I did get it does get mentioned a lot in my video, so I thought I'd address it now. It's perfect time. Why don't you buy a restored Mini, like a Mini done by someone else, or because anyone that knows me personally knows. For argument's sake, I was looking at new projects on eBay the other day. Stepdad sent me an absolute gem of a car, beautiful car. And then I went, nah, this is more me, and sent him one that was £7 cheaper, a box of bits, a stripped shell. Because you can turn up to that car and you go, that's bad, that's rubbish, that's crap, that needs sorting. Do it yourself, you know what's under the paint. That is why. That is under your paint. So someone could have put a front panel on this car, sprayed the car, and that is under your paint. So that is just the reason why I do it. This is why I do this. So yeah, I thought I'd take the quick opportunity to do that, because it's better to have a go yourself, guys, because you could save yourself. Number one, this is the structural integrity of your car. If you're in an accident, you're buggered. It's just going to fold under you. And number two, do you really want to spend thousands of pounds on a paint job and have that under it? Not me. So I thought I'd just mention it then. What is perfect because we're cutting out rust and grind and stuff out of the car. So that does bring me to the end of this video. Like I say, it's introduced the MPI back to the channel, and we're going to make a game plan. We're going to hit that flitch panel on the next side, and what I'll probably do is I've got a load of wood and stuff like that. Well, I'm trying to get my load of wood to the house, but lockdown stopped that. But I've got a workbench which a good friend of mine, Chris, has given to me. Got a vice which James has donated to us. Obviously, he's going to be using it as well when he comes up to work with me, so it's perfect. We're going to get it all set up because I really want to have a go at making my panel. So the flange on the inner wing and stuff like that can be made on there. So I'm really looking forward to that. Let's have a quick look and then we'll wrap this video up.
So there we have it, guys. Okay, yes, I need to clean that back, but aside the fact that there's a massive chunk of metal missing from the car, how much better does that look? All of that is clean, beautiful steel, solid steel. From the inside, it's beautiful Arizona paint, solid. Yes, it's going to take more time. Yes, it's more welding. Yes, it's more fabrication. But you can put this back in. It's not hard to do. In fact, now I've got it like this, I might make it into one panel. I might just make a nice L-shaped panel to go straight in there. But that is that, guys. That is the last bit of crap off this side of the car anyway. So we're going to get that all cleaned back. I'm going to sort that out and get that repaired. Absolutely 110% better for the car. So perfect. Happy with that. It's a good bit of work done. And yeah, it's cutting more out, but you've got to cut back to bring stuff back in sometimes. That's me signing out from this video, guys. It's a very quick video, I know, but the MPI has been something that everyone's really wanted back on the channel, and don't get me wrong, I've wanted to as well. But you can see my situation at the moment. I've got really tight driveway, I've got no space, and time for me has been, it's gone. My personal life has been, and I hope people can appreciate that. Some people can, some people can't. This isn't my living at the end of the day, so I have got to live a normal life. But this is what I love. I enjoy doing this. I love bringing you guys the content. So the MPI is going to be my main focus now from now on. We have got some mechanical bits and pieces on the Mazda as well, which will all come to the channel. So if you're interested in that, please tune in. But yeah, that's me signing out. Like I mentioned a bit further on in the video, check out our sponsors in the link below. We are working on some bits and pieces in the background, as in some more Simpsons Classics stuff, so some merch, that's happening. And yeah, please stay tuned. Thank you for the support once again, guys. It's been awesome. If you haven't seen the previous videos on this car, seen where we've sort of come to where we've come now, yeah, go check it out because you'll realise why we're doing this. We just want to do it right now. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Please stay safe, look after yourselves, and remember, make yourself busy. Don't sit around moping. Get in the garage, make yourself busy, or get out in your driveway, even if it's just a little task, or bring it in the house. If your missus lets you, bring it in the house. Catch you next one, guys. See ya. Do you really think I wasn't going to cut out the other side and not let you guys know? Let's just get that cut quickly.